All right. Jingle bells, jingle bells. Hey, I got mail, and I'm gonna open it. We get mail like this all the time. You guys probably don't get paper mail. Dear Willie, it says here. And by the way, you guys did a video on the OM and the 00028, and I didn't quite get it. Would you please redo that and explain it better? Love. I won't even say it. Okay, Amanda, fine. We'll let you know. This is what we got here. We ordered a couple of guitars that we wanted to make them special. And we didn't want to go beyond. We've got some stuff that's just crazy cool, and you'll see it online. We've got vintage stuff that will go for $10,000, $20,000. And honestly, that's the stuff that people come to us from all over the country for. And since it's the holidays, we're going to point out some of this stuff because every year, especially after the holidays, we get guys that want to treat themselves to something a little different. So all three of these guitars are pretty well-known models that we upgraded with Adirondack. Why Adirondack? Adirondack trees are a little wider grained and they're a little stiffer. So if you, at the factory, if you ever go to the Martin factory, it's a great tour to take. You do want to do it if you're ever in Pennsylvania, and all the history out there, and you fly into 3 Mile Island. And so the Adirondack trees are older trees. The Adirondack forest is 90% gone. So when you're not really allowed to cut down an Adirondack tree, you're supposed to get wind, fall, and timber. So they don't always come up. This guitar here is an HD28. This has baked Adirondack. But again, why you'd want Adirondack is because it's a little more touch sensitive. It's a little more like it hears these little things, the way you touch the guitar, and when you lean into it, it responds well, and it ages fantastically. And the other thing is, for you guys, it is about resale. Down the road, as you work this in, the guitar keeps getting better and better, and the resale is great when you have just one little extra thing. So we ordered this with an extra thing. Now I'm going to cover this again. I know I did it, but there's two types of guitars. Triple O's and OMs are the exact same guitar. Triple O's and OMs are the exact same size, same depth, same back and sides, same type of woods, same neck shape, same headstock shape, same bridge placement, except traditionally, the one with the small pick guard is a longer scale, and the scale length is about the width of a man's finger. It's maybe 3/4 of an inch. And the scale length on this being longer, what you get is a stronger bass response, but a brighter treble. This is a little less treble. The treble comes out a bit. Shorter scale guitars will tune to pitch and feel looser. Long scale guitars will tune to pitch and feel firmer. And I'm doing this with you can come in and try these and you can feel the long scale guitar. So as I'm doing this, this is a small guard, which is a traditional OM guitar. And this guitar has the wider nut. Let's start here. An OM guitar typically is orchestra model. Orchestra model in the day, this was pretty big. This is pre-Dreadnought. When they came out with the OM, it was an orchestra. So you want to be able to be heard with a bunch of other instruments. And there is a specific person that asked for this design because he was playing out with a lot of different instruments. And if you're doing a finger style, the wider fingerboard gives you room for your fingers. I can't fool you. I don't finger pick, but this is the purpose, and it still gives you room for your fingers, so if you have a bigger hand, here, let's try to do the same song on both of these guitars. What you get out of a longer scale is a stronger bass. What you get out of a longer scale is a brittle treble, you might say. But all that comes out, and you also on an OM are going to be a little wider and a little more room. With the longer scale, your frets are spread out differently. You get a little more room on here, and that, for a lot of guys, is great. That gives them room to do their job. These are all high-grade rosewood. These are custom shop instruments. So with the high-grade rosewood, they get out of the custom shop. And then the Adirondack, once you get used to seeing Adirondack and Sitka spruce, there's nothing wrong with Sitka spruce, but the Adirondack will have a wider grain. And lately, some of these older trees will have a little more mineral streaking. And all of that is part of the signature that makes it your guitar. Now, getting into this, and I promise I won't take too much of your time. This is a 00028. And like I said, these are the exact same size. Everything. The depth here, the depth there, the size across here. And they fit people better. Both the OM and the 000 tend to have a little less of this. Your shoulders aren't doing this, and they're still loud. With the Adirondack, they're also velocity sensitive, just like a piano. You hit it like... it responds. You lean into it... right? You really get that response. Now this shorter scale has a little less treble. They're a little squashed together, but with this shorter scale, I ordered it with a 1 11/16 nut. Same as any Les Paul you've ever played, same as most Strats you've played, same as any guitar from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, here I'm coming from. This 1 11/16 is only 1/16 smaller. I prefer it. I'm kind of cuckoo, but I still prefer it. A lot of women like the slightly smaller scale. A lot of guys just find it more familiar. I want a guitar that feels just like my Les Paul, just like my Strat, just like my 335, or like the guitar I played in the 50s. And that's why this is in. Now, your string, the frets are a little closer together, so it's a little easier to make the chord reach. And you might find that that's perfect. This particular one, and we only have 2 of them, we ordered with this Adirondack top. So we have 2 of these and 2 of these. And then with this Adirondack top, you get that velocity sensitivity, and you get something special, and it'll come out in resale, and it's going to improve with age. And these are hard to get and going to get harder to get. Otherwise, everything is the same. It's the nice taper on the neck. It's a satin finish on the back. You've got low mass tuners on both of them. And if you come in, again, I'm going to say this one more time. The one with the smaller pick guard, that is your traditional OM with more of a finger guard. And this 00028 has more of a pick guard. Make sense? Sure it is. You guys are smart. I don't need to explain it, but it's that Amanda person that keeps acting. So this is the last thing I want to show you because I know you got to go. This is an HD28. These are legendaries. This is the most popular guitar they make. They never stop making HD28s, and we said, ring ring, hello. Do you guys have any aged, baked Adirondack? Our friends at Collings won't offer it anymore. A lot of private manufacturers, it's hard to get baked Adirondack. So my humble question to the factory was, hello, do you have any baked Adirondack? And yes, they did. So I ordered a couple of these too. Baked gives you a little more of that touch sensitivity, and it also makes it a little less prone to cracking. You know, the torrefication process, baking the mahogany, actually makes it stronger. And in Northern European climates, they use it for siding. Not spruce, not Adirondack, because nobody puts Adirondack on the outside of your house anymore. So this is a standard guitar with a really exceptional top, and it's all about the wood, baby. If you've done vintage guitars, you know it's all about the wood, baby. And if you've ever listened to a classic old record, Crosby, Stills and Nash, Bob Dylan, Hank Williams, it's all about the wood, baby, and they were playing Adirondack. And light pick, it still growls. But when you lean into it, really a fantastic, full, rich, and this is above another one. This is $52.99. You're going to be spending about $1,500 for baked Adirondack with anybody, any manufacturer. That is a good time. So there you go. There's your video. Merry Christmas from all of us. Happy holidays from all of us. And if you're out there and thinking about getting something special, I just got these things in. They don't tend to last, and can't always get them in. But when there's a blown over Adirondack tree, we're on it.